We're setting off here in this Frontier again. I'm pretty sure it's the leveling kit and then the off-road tires and then the 18-inch wheels. First off, from a ride quality perspective, hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be going over a 2022 Nissan Frontier SV that has some really cool modifications on it. First and foremost, so a huge shout out and thank you to Tim Daly Nissan here in Murray for giving me some time with this Frontier. Check out the inventory link below. Let's get straight into the video. So under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 3.8 liter V6 that goes through a 9-speed automatic transmission. Power outputs are 310 horsepower and then 281 pound-feet of torque. Now, fuel economy normally is 17 around town and then 22 on the highway, but with some of the modifications on this truck, it's probably not the case anymore. Now let's go over the front end of the SV. So first off, this is finished in my favorite paint color. Absolutely love it. You guys can see you've got a little bit of metallic flake there in the sun. But yeah, it looks fantastic. We have the halogen bulbs here, but notice it's kind of like darkened to make it look a little bit sportier. We've got the gray metallic grille with the white Nissan logo. Fog lights just down below. And then you guys can see the stance on this truck just looks crazy. And now let's get into the fun part. So coming around the side here, we've got 285mm tires wrapped around 18-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear as well, aka 33s. And let me tell you, they look fantastic. So you guys can see we've got the fuel wheels here in the front. You can see just how aggressive those tires are. And then notice with the suspension, you've got some stuff from rough country. Now this is where things get a little bit foggy. I'm not sure if this is an actual lift kit or if it's just a leveling kit for the front end. It looks like it is a leveling kit just by the stance and everything with the truck, how the front is a little bit higher than the back, just slightly. So I'm guessing it's a leveling kit, but yeah, the stance looks great overall. And then you guys can see here on the back with the tires, leaf springs and all that, and I don't see anything that's changed back here. So yeah, I'm guessing that it is just a leveling kit. Let me know in the comment section below if you know a little bit more, but either way, it looks cool. So here's our key fob for the Frontier. You've got your remote start, you've got your lock, and then your unlock. And speaking of unlocking, we'll pop here into the bed, which notice that the tailgate itself is actually dampened, so it slow lowers. We've got 1,160 pounds of payload capacity. And then you guys can see we've got the liner here in the back. We have an outlet, got the sliders as well. And then notice we got the light just underneath. Definitely some nice stuff. And then obviously we got the protection here as well. And then lifting up the tailgate, it's actually pretty light and it's really easy to get it back up, but that's everything for that. Now finishing things up here in the rear, notice that we've got the new LED lights, got the SV badge there with the 4x4 logo, and you got the Frontier logo right there with the new Nissan logo, and then notice you've got the parking sensors here on the bottom with the receiver hitch. Towing capacity is over 6,000 pounds, and then you've got the exhaust tip poking out the side, and that's all for that. Now popping into the interior of this SV, notice that we actually have some nice padding here on the side and then on the armrest. And then we've got these full cloth seats here. I love the design on it with the stitching and then the design here in the center portion. I think that all looks great. Got all of your outlets and everything there on that portion. Then got some cup holders right there. And well, see ya. Now going over the door panel here at the front, notice we've got more soft touch here. This truck does come with blind spot monitoring as well. You've got all of the window controls and then the mirror adjustment as well. And then here are the seats at the front. So you've got, again, the really cool design here with the cloth and then just down below and then the bolsters there on the side. Power adjustments right there. There's the pedals down below. We've got our stability control here, the cargo lamp, hill descent, and then that's for the outlet. And then some of the safety tech. Our tow mode is right there. And there's one more look before we pop in. So here's our steering wheel in the Frontier. We've got leather trim all around the steering wheel with the contrasted stitching in the center. We have our cruise control with the follow function, voice command, volume controls, all that fun stuff, turn signal, light stock, windshield wiper stock, and that's all for the steering. We have our free low fuel warning. It's kind of a thing on the Ben Hardy channel. Anyways, you've got the RPMs on the left side, you've got the speed over on the right side, kind of an analog format, and then there's a couple different menus you can scroll through there on the center screen to give you different bits of information. That's kind of like your off-road status, for example. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for that center screen. Now here's the center infotainment system. First off, we're gonna pop it into reverse. You've got a backup camera with trajectory lines. They do turn with the steering wheel. Then you have another camera button that you can press And notice that you can actually change what the camera does. So if you have the lines and all that fun stuff, you notice it makes a nice clicking sound like a mouse on a computer. Wow. I haven't heard that sound in like a decade. That is so crazy. But anyways, as for the rest of the infotainment system, it does it for the whole thing. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this infotainment system because I miss that sound. This is nostalgia. Response time's great, all that's great. Analog controls are down below, and yeah. ASMR, that's what this video is now. Now we've got the dual zone climate controls just down below there, and then we've got a charging port. I love the look of the cover on that. We've got our drive line selects. We've got our 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel high, and then our 4-wheel low. Heated seats for the front, and then more USBs. That's for the parking sensors, heated steering wheel. Here's a shifter for that 9-speed automatic transmission. And then notice we've got some storage space here in the front, and then some more right there. And then opening up the center console, you can see even more storage space, another 12-volt. And then we've got the nice padding there, and then also on the dash here as well. Got the glove box, and then finishing things here at the top, we do have the sunglass holder, and we do have a rear sliding window, but it is manually operable. So yeah, that's all. So here's a window sticker for the Frontier SV, and feel free to freeze the frame so you guys can see the standard equipment. And then just make sure to know this doesn't count the aftermarket goodies that have been put on this particular truck. So we've got the MSRP $40,380 again, before market adjustment and before the options have been added on this particular truck. And with all that being said, wait for it. Let's take it out and see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off here in this Frontier. First off, there's your visibility of the hood, both of the mirrors, and then throughout the rest of the rear. And let's set off. We are setting off here in this Frontier again. I'm pretty sure it's the leveling kit, and then the off-road tires, and then the 18-inch wheels. First off, from a ride quality perspective, it doesn't suffer whatsoever. It still rides very, very smooth. And I've purposely picked a route where we got some bumps and everything, so I can kind of see how the suspension is. Yeah, suspension's really smooth as well. Yeah, really, it drives really, really smooth. So it's just a comfortable truck to be in. You're not losing anything with the Frontier from a driving perspective by doing this. Handling feels just as good as well. Kind of going around that corner a little bit. I know I'm not going super fast, but still, it feels great. Yeah, this is all really well put together. I like it. Yeah, so you don't really give up anything from a stock truck. It still drives just as smooth, still handles great. And so, yeah, there's no downside to this package. Really, there is no downside. You're getting these really cool looks, and you're getting a little bit more capability, right? These tires are going to grip a lot better in the snow, and then if you do any sort of off-roading, they're going to get really good grip as well. Yeah, super solid. Yeah, and the acceleration doesn't feel any slower either. So yeah, you really don't lose anything. Literally, this package is a no-brainer. Looks great, drives great. It is great, right? So yeah, I know that's a shorter drive that I normally do, but again, I've already driven the Frontier quite a few times, and so I just wanted to kind of get a quick feel for what this has with this package, and mostly just wanted to kind of show you guys this truck. But I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this package? Would you rather like have a full-on lift? Again, I don't think this is lifted. I'm pretty sure it's a leveling kit. Or would you rather just do a leveling kit like this truck? And yeah, what you kind of think about this package overall. I think it looks great, especially in the green color. You guys know I'm a sucker for green. And yeah, that's all. Now let's get some things up for our video on the 2022 Frontier with some modifications. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to Tim Daly Nissan here in Murray for giving me some time with this Frontier. Check out the inventory link below. I'll see you guys in the next video.